Students, today I shall start chapter 5, Patterns of Social Inequality and Exclusion. Social inequality means social differentiation, that one individual is not same like other individual, and exclusion means not included or separated. So in this chapter, first topic is what is social about social inequality and exclusion. So social inequality and exclusion are social because they are not about individuals but about groups. And sociology always deals with groups, not with an individual. Secondly, they are social in the sense that they are not economic. Although there is usually a strong link between social and economic inequality. As you know, in sociology we dealt with social status of an individual, and one person get his her status on the basis of the caste they belong, even though at present economy play a significant role to achieve social status. Thirdly, they are systematic and structured. That means whenever we exclude someone from our society, that is intentional and systematically we exclude them from our society. Next topic is social inequality. So, in every society, people have some amount of valued resources like money, property, education, health, and power. Some people have more wealth than others, and these social resources can be divided into three forms of capital. First is economic capital in the form of material assets and income. That means whatever material uh, things or assets we use, that shows our status in the society. Secondly, cultural capital. It is in the form of educational qualifications and status. Thirdly, social capital in the form of networks of contacts and social association. And often these three forms of capital overlaps with each other. For example, family members of Tata or Birla, which is economic capital, can easily afford expensive higher education and can acquire cultural and educational capital. And if people have influential relatives and friends, which is social capital, may through good advice and recommendation or information manage to get well paid jobs. That means these three forms of capital overlaps with each other. If you have good relation, then you can acquire cultural capital, that is education. If you have cultural capital and social capital, automatically you can have economic capital. So these three forms of capital overlaps with each other. Now we come to the point, that is meaning of social inequality. So social inequality means the patterns of unequal access to social resources. That means all cannot access equal amount of resources, and those who have huge amount of resources, their status is high in the society, and those who do not have resources, their status is low in the society, so they are excluded from high society. Some social inequality reflects innate differences between individuals. For example, someone may be endowed with exceptional intelligence or talent, or may have worked very hard to achieve their wealth and status. However, social inequality is not the outcome of innate or natural differences between people, but it is produced by the society. That means differences are created by the society. Next topic is social stratification. So, social stratification is a system by which categories of people in the society are ranked in a hierarchy. That means the differentiation of the people in different strata is called social stratification. Some are occupying high rank and some are occupying low rank in the society, and there are three principles of stratification. Firstly, social stratification is a characteristics of society, not simply a function of individual differences. In every society, resources are unequally distributed and people are stratified on the basis of the resources they own. And it is also seen that in the technologically primitive society, people produced very little. So there is only rudimentary social stratification. That means social stratification hardly exists. But in technologically advanced societies where people produce a surplus over and above their basic needs, however, social stratification exists there. That means if you earn more surplus, stratification exists there, and if people do not earn surplus in those societies, we hardly find social stratification. Secondly, social stratification persists over generation. That means it continues generation after generation. As social resources pass from one generation to the next, and children assume their social position of their parents, and within the caste system, birth dictates occupational opportunities. So, along with the position of the parents, social stratification also persists over generation. For example, a Dalit is likely to be confined to traditional occupations such as agricultural labor, scavenging, or leather work. And in a similar way, Brahmins need to continue with the traditional profession, that is to do ritual activities. Thirdly, social stratification is supported by patterns of belief or ideology. No system of social stratification is likely to persist over generation unless it is widely viewed as being either fair or inevitable. If we think that particular system is correct, then only that system exists in the society, then only that system continues in the society. For example, caste system is justified in terms of the opposition of purity and pollution, and the Brahmins are considered as the pure caste and Dalits are polluted caste. So normally those who get privileges from the caste system are seen as supporting the caste system, and those who have experienced the exploitation and humiliation of being at the bottom of the hierarchy are most likely to challenge it. So it's up to the belief of a person whether they want to continue with the system or not. If they are privileged, if they are getting benefit, so obviously they will support the system. So in the same way, caste system is there in the society because some sections of people are getting benefit from the caste system, and few other sections, backward sections of people who are humiliated in the name of caste, so they are opposing the system. Okay, so that much for today. Thank you.